Hello, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to do something a little different this time, or maybe just try something new. I guess all my videos are doing something different since I've never done this before. But testing out maybe sort of a weekly reading update sort of a thing, maybe a life update video, just sort of off the cuff. I guess all my videos are sort of off the cuff, top of the dome. But this may be a bit more so than the others of just updates from the week, life updates, I don't know, book updates primarily, but sprinkle in a couple of real life things here and there. We'll see how it goes for the first week. I don't know if I'll make these every week because, I don't know, maybe my life isn't particularly exciting one week or another, or I don't read a good book, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe this can be something I do every 2 weeks, or hey, maybe we'll do it every week just to see what happens. So we got a lot to jump into today. I got my whole desk is covered in books, so there's worse problems to have. But before we get into the books, just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone that's liking, commenting, subscribing on all the new videos. This has been so much fun to make all of these, building our own little community here, and it's been fun to make these and interact with everyone. So with that being said, if you like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you're new here, subscribe. I'll be posting a couple of times a week. I think I have 6 or 7 videos out there. I plan to keep this sort of level of effort going. I think this is pretty sustainable for me and my work-life balance, so we'll see how things go, but I appreciate you being here and consider sticking around if you like what you see. So yeah, let's just hop right into things. I guess some life updates. It's been snowing here where I live, as you guys, I've talked about it previously, so I won't harp on this, but I think we got about a foot of snow or so over the course of a day earlier in the week, and it's still, seems like the snow is still here to stay. It just started snowing again recently, maybe an hour or so ago, and we're slated to get another 4 or 5 inches. Perfect reading weather, so what can I say? No complaints from me. It's not like I could go anywhere either. My car was having some issues, so I had to fix that real quick. I guess not real quick, it took me about 4 hours to fix, but definitely saved me a lot of money, and proud of myself that I could figure it out, and I sort of knew what was wrong with it and could fix it up. If you guys are into cars, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe we could have a car conversation as well. I drive a 2016 Ford Fiesta ST with a stage 2 93 octane tune on it. It's a definition of a, I think my dad called it a boy toy hot hatch. That's, yeah, sure, whatever. All right, into the books. Enough of the jibber jabber. I guess we'll start with, what do we start with? I guess the books I read this week. Technically not this week, but I guess the week prior, I finished, this was listened to on audio entirely, but I've had this book lying around for about a year now. This is Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. Sort of a prequel, but came out second to Legends and Lattes, which I read about this time last year, so it was sort of nice that these two rhymed. I read them at a similar time, just a year apart. This was sort of a fun, low stakes fantasy book. I will say I liked Legends and Lattes a bit more, but still, I knew what I was getting into with this book, so it's just low stakes, feel good fantasy. Listen to it in the car, sort of driving back and forth over the holidays to out of town family, and it was sort of the nice thing to pass the time. So yeah, Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. Definitely give these two a shot if you're into like cozy, low stakes fantasy. I know Legends and Lattes sort of blew up a year and a half ago maybe. But if you haven't read this one and you've read the first one, give this one a shot as well. As of about an hour ago, I just finished, this is Thank You for Smoking by Christopher Buckley. This was a riot. I thought this was very funny. I mentioned it previously in one of my other videos. I think my impromptu book haul video. This is when I picked this up, and I've never done this before where I bought a book and then immediately read it. Sounds stupid, but I've never done that before. They usually sit on my shelves for 6 months and then I pick it up and read it. I don't know why this one sort of called to me. It's sort of unhinged title. Sorry about the glare there, but I'm trying my best with the lighting, and it's a glossy cover. Yeah, obviously an unhinged title. Tells a story of the head spokesperson of the Tobacco Lobbyist Association, and there's sort of a plot against him from all the anti-smokers in the United States. It's set in the 1990s, and it was just a good time. Very easy to read, very funny. They made it into a comedy film as well, maybe like a comedy action film, you know? So I kind of want to watch that. I think it came out in the year 2000. It has someone famous playing like the main role. I'm terrible with actors, so I don't know who it is, but I recognize him. Yeah, that's Thank You for Smoking by Christopher Buckley. I'll have to watch the film probably this weekend just to say I did. Let's see here, what's next? Sipping on some coffee. Yeah, in my book haul video I had Dunkin' in there. It was terrible. Obviously this one, I've had the most of it, so this one is much better. I don't know why I get the same order every time and it tastes wildly different. It's like playing the lottery going to Dunkin', but this one I had a gift card, so I don't feel too bad, and thankfully they did good this time. They always do good, but this one was better than my last one. I guess we can talk new book pickups. This one's sort of unhinged. I got it on sale on Thrift Books. I wonder why no one's buying textbooks these days, but this is the Oxford Shakespeare, The Complete Works. I got this for like $17 on Thrift Books. It's a hardcover. There's nothing written in it. And it's his complete, all of his plays and sonnets. I don't know why I'm like so excited about this, but I am. It has everything in it. There's like the table of contents is like 4 pages just listing all of his works. I figured this would, whoa, sorry, it's an old book, it's popping a bit. But this would be, like, to me, cheaper, obviously, than like going to Half Price Books and buying all the plays and sonnets and tragedies individually. You know, I wanted to like dip my toes into Shakespeare. I read like Romeo and Juliet in high school, but as we know, it was high school, so did I really read it? Probably not. And yeah, but this will be fun just to, like, if I'm in a Shakespearean mood, you know, track down the table of contents and find what page it's on. This thing is so heavy. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but I am. The Oxford Shakespeare, The Complete Works. Yeah, that came in the mail literally today, about 4 hours ago. And on top of that, the other steal of the century was Rising Sun by Michael Crichton. Shout out Dr. L over at Novel Insights, as well as Josh over at Already Overbooked. They tagged me. I think they're doing a read-along with this buddy read, maybe a trio read now with me in it in April, so I had to pick up a copy of it. This is like in pristine condition. It's a 1992 printing with a dust jacket. Oh, there's his face, I guess. And it is awesome. It's this pristine condition. It sounds sort of up my alley as well, which is good. I like this cover. I think it's very interesting. Sort of like resembles the Japanese flag, as it's either set in Japan or deals with Japanese business. So this will be very fun. Looking forward to that trio read now with Already Overbooked and Novel Insights coming up in April. Stay tuned for a video on that. Yeah, also this was on sale for some reason on Thrift Books as well. This was $4. It's like immaculate for being I have a degree, let's do some math. 30-year-old book, over 30-year-old book, print. Yeah, very happy with that pickup. I guess what I'm currently reading now, so this has been like the ongoing project for the last 3 weeks or so. The Count of Monte Cristo, working my way through it. It doesn't look like, watching my videos back, it looks like I'm going at a snail's pace, and I probably am. But whatever, I'm reading it slow and steady. I'm about 40% of the way through it now, and it's starting to pick back up again. The storylines are coming back together. I thought we were like in no man's land for about 150 pages, but the last chapter, I literally just read this like right before I started recording this video 15 minutes ago, and the storylines and the names are coming back and they're interweaving back together. So I might blow through a good chunk of this over this weekend. I know it's no short book you can crush in a weekend, which I just posted a couple of days ago. Obviously it's not short in the slightest, but looking to read some more of this for sure. And I'm also conflicted because I normally have like 2 books going at once, but sort of in a mood to just house through this a bit. And then that way I think my next read, which may be in my next weekly update if I get through the rest of that, will finally be Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. Been looking forward to this book ever since I picked up the first one. I know I'm not a true fan because I didn't read it when it came out, but I picked it up maybe 6 months ago or so, and I've slowly been whittling them off my list here. But yeah, Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. I'll probably most likely sort of maybe pick that up after The Count of Monte Cristo. So yeah, spent about 12.5 minutes there. Nice weekly update. Maybe I'll keep doing these every week. That was sort of fun, just debriefing some book pickups, what I finished reading, what I'm currently reading. Let me know down in the comments if you like these type of videos, and what books you guys are currently reading. Maybe we could put each other onto some good recommendations. But with that, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day and a great week ahead of them. Appreciate everyone sticking around, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks all.